This video will walk you through some of the extras that you can do with Piktochart that you have not learned yet. So just to review what we did cover last time, because it might have been a while since you watched that video and worked with that program. In shapes and icons, you were able to search for shapes like a leaf in order to drag and drop them in. You can also insert lines. This you did not learn before. You can add a line, and then once you select it, you can choose what type of line you want it to be. Maybe you want it to be solid, and then you can drag it to make it much thicker. Photos we did use last time. We searched for pancakes, so we'll come back to that and learn a bit more about that. And photo frames we also used because we inserted that in order to frame the photo we inserted last time. Uploads, we didn't use much, but you can upload from the internet if you find a picture there that works better for your poster. Background, we did choose one from this last time, and we used text boxes here as well. So let's go back to background and take you a little bit further. This was the background that I chose for my pancake fundraiser. You might have chosen a different one, but I didn't talk to you about opacity. Opacity is basically like the ability to see through something. Right now it's at 100%, so it's much thicker, you can't see through it. But if I wanted my background to be a little more faded, something like that, I could do in order to change the feel of it. I can also use opacity with, let's try it with the maple leaf here. I have to select the shape itself for me to get the menu, but right here is my opacity tool. And I can make it a little bit more faded there, and you can see through it to the background behind. Let's just undo that. So besides opacity, I want you to be aware of layers. If I decided I wanted to put a text box and I wanted it, I have to click away from it in order to get the movement ability. I wanted it to go over top of my leaf, but maybe somehow it didn't work out that way and the leaf was over top of the text. So right here, once I click my text, I can go up to this one right here. That's where I arrange my layers. Maybe I want to send it back so that the leaf is over top. Or maybe I want to bring it to the front so that it's on top of the leaf. Maybe the leaf itself I want to send to the back, or bring it forward so it's bring to the front so it's over top of the text. There are those layering opportunities, okay? I'm going to just click this and to get rid of it. Lines I covered. Text frames. We've put in text boxes, but you can actually put them in a frame, just like the pictures themselves can go in frames. Just be aware that if the text frame comes with colors or designs, you don't usually have that much opportunity. You can click in there and type your words. You don't have much opportunity to alter the colors that it comes with. Sometimes you can delete the extra text, but often they won't fit your purpose perfectly and therefore are not necessarily the best choice. And finally, tools right over here. If you are to the point where you're able to do an infographic, you can actually insert videos and charts and even a map. The really cool thing about these charts is that you can put in your own information, and when they're actually in the poster, when people hover over them, they get pop-ups. The same thing, like if I chose a line graph instead, I can figure out what these points mean because the data is in here. It's just a matter of how I chose to format it. But if you are taking your poster and actually putting it onto a web page, you would have an interactive poster. And there's a variety of styles here. You can add a lot of different data. If I go to maps, because maybe you wanted to talk about different countries of the world, you can actually make it so different countries actually enlarge or pop out at people when you're hovering over them to give you the information. And you can insert videos. So if you were combining video editing with this poster into an overall layout, you can put the video right in here. And if you're using YouTube, which is what we're planning on using for at least some of our videos, then you can insert it this way.